So there's been a new Waterline released, and this is always a great way to gain a little understanding about where the game is going to be going. World of Warships here in fall 2023. We get a little bit of insight here, and I'm very excited for one very, very specific reason, and that is Airship Escort is finally coming to random battles. This is amazing, and I cannot wait to play it again. This is my favorite game mode basically that they've ever released. It's just been an absolute blast brawling it out with people, flanking around with destroyers and cruisers, getting into things. It's just way more action-packed and much, much more fun than the base game. At least in my opinion, that's kind of how I view it. I think a lot of you view it that way as well. This is a very, very enjoyable game mode, and we're going to see it in random battles. But let's take a look at the rest of this Waterline and see some of the other upcoming changes. So in the summer plans for this game, we have some new ships coming, of course, we always do. The Spanish cruisers you've probably seen here and there. They've been in testing, and looks like that will be the next line we'll be getting sometime in the future. Superships, some more of those are coming. The Devastation, which will be the next version of the Conqueror, the Supership version of that one. As well as the Novosibirsk, I think, probably not pronouncing that one right, the next version of the Petro, which could be terrifying, let's be honest. Petro was and has been very, very strong, continues to be. So 2 more super ships coming. Those will be exactly the same, I'm sure. I don't know that exactly, but likely to be an auction, early access, that kind of thing. We've seen that before, pretty standard stuff. They're adding something called strategic operations, but looks to be something similar to personal challenges, another way for you to individually gain a little bit of resources or rewards in port just by participating in these. There's no competition between players, so you just gotta log in and do some mission chains or something to get these rewards. The next Dockyard has also been announced. We're getting the Lucian. Maybe that's how it's pronounced. I actually don't know. Again, I apologize. Pan-Asian Tier 10 destroyer. And by the looks of things, it appears to be a Nustra Shimmy. 2 of these 130mm gun turrets and similar style of ship. So we'll see how it plays. But 2 quintuple torp launchers could be pretty spicy. I'm not going to lie. That could be a pretty dangerous DD. We'll see if it actually comes with anything extra with it, but we're getting another tier 10 in the Dockyard. That is not always the case. Seems to be mainly tier 9, tier 8 stuff, but tier 10. Hopefully we can see a lower tier ship partway through the Dockyard again. What happened to those? That was a really nice thing for players who didn't want to spend the money, but also get some reward for participating in the Dockyard. I don't know. No mention though, so don't count on it, but it would be nice to see that back again, certainly. It seems like we'll finally see some of the results of the aircraft carriers that were removed in the CV rework. They're changing them to be support aircraft carriers. Been in testing for a very, very long time. They'll be able to drop minefields as well as airborne smoke screens that won't last very long. Could be kind of interesting, although if they don't add too much to attack damage or spotting, or they're slower or anything like that, I mean, we're just going to see people stick with the current aircraft carriers since they are very, very strong already. So the worry here, obviously, is if they make them too weak, nobody will end up playing them, and too strong, well, if you make them stronger than carriers already are, yikes. So this could be a little terrifying, but hopefully they introduce this well. And it's always nice to see some visual and audio enhancements. We're going to get some new inhabitants in the maps, more birds, underwater fauna, a school of dolphins following your ship around could be interesting. More maps getting updated to higher res details, lighting, effects, all this stuff. Always nice to see that. Not just working on content that is paid for. Improving the base game experience is great for everyone. Now moving on into their autumn plans, we're going to see some more submarines. These ones being from the Russian line. Probably also going to be pretty powerful. These will get a few main battery guns on them, which could be a little bit interesting there. We have seen that with the Japanese Premium Tier 8 has a SAP turret. So Tech Tree going to get that, which will be kind of interesting, I guess, if you're interested in playing submarines. Japanese battleships. This one I'm kind of interested in, although they appear to be battle cruisers. I haven't played them yet, so keep that in mind. It's possible they play really nicely. but fewer guns, high caliber 457s, giving us a lot of overmatch, but low armor potentially here could be pretty frustrating to deal with. We'll see how the dispersion goes and whether or not they just take massive damage. If they're anything like the Dyson, not looking forward to that too much, but we'll see. When they come out, I will definitely be playing them some. It seems the next super ships that we're going to see are for the Venezia and Montana lines. Finally, seeing the Montana getting a super ship feels pretty good. They're calling it the Maine for the Montana line and the Piemonte for the Italian cruiser. But it's kind of interesting that the Maine, I believe, was used in the Legends, the console version of the game, as a tier 8. Of course, we'll be seeing the 8th anniversary events, and especially Black Friday. We talked about that in the colorful event that I talked about earlier this last week. Pretty brutal monetization there, honestly, but hey, a Black Friday coming up. Hopefully those remain as decent deals for players looking to spend some money and get decent value out of that. So keep in mind that is coming up, so hope to see that be a decent event as well. We'll see, though. And right here at the end, this is where the good stuff for me is. Airship Escort coming back. I'm so excited. It unfortunately does lie in this autumn plans thing, so I don't think we can expect it very soon, but oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to play it again. It was so much fun. My absolute favorite. We're also going to see the Halloween game modes come back. Apparently going to be a new operation this time, which feels kind of nice. Not just seeing retreading of the old events. So we'll see how that goes. Could be interesting. And then, of course, as I thought, Animated Commanders definitely coming back. We'll see if they actually are for purchase only or whether there are some free ones that you can earn. But wouldn't be surprised if this is just another way to monetize things, which is totally fine. It's just a visual thing. But yeah, Animated Commanders, there they are. But for me personally, Airship Escort, guys, I cannot wait. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you very excited as I am for this Airship Escort? I hope we can see it soon. And yeah, that's going to be it for this Waterline. That's kind of the interesting things. There's more here, but you can check that out on their website or the video. But these are the things that I'm really interested in. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.